today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 137 yards, and a score.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Go. Dobbins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time, second and goal. As you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jordan Love with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's to Downs, and what a catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. High throw, but the catch is made. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited. Not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll let one go deep for downs. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll go again with Dobbins. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Love. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Give him 30 yards there.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
21-3 is your score after 1. Here's 3rd and 6. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. They run the toss with Dobbins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Cowboys. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got the first down and more than that. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Love, they go play action now. Kelce, a nice catch. And he's taken down right away, but not before he crosses the 50 and gets to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Brought down at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Operating from the gun. Love. It's Kelce on the grab. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first-half lead. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 112 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Operating from the gun. Love. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First down, Love to pass. He'll let one go deep for Downs. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Looking to throw. Love going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. First down, going to the air with Love. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 3rd and 4. Love. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Cowboys. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Here's Dobbins. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Now a carry for Dobbins. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Love looking to throw it. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. In motion right is Thomas. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They run with Thomas. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's caught by Thomas for a Kansas City touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the option level, hang on to it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Now Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 163 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And able to get this to the 31.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a second down throw for Love here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Kansas City, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.